Yeah, hello, welcome to our SimulMaster show. Yeah, I still don't know how to pronounce that properly, but someone told me it's hard to pronounce it in a completely wrong way, so I hope I'm not butchering it too much. Okay, we've got Maze Simul coming up. I'm always looking forward to that show. It's always fun to play. 20 games, or roughly 20 games, we'll play. Currently 18 players have joined, so just 2 places open. Yeah, I hope that those 2 places also will be taken. Oh, now we are kicking off here. Let's see. I'm going to start here against Trivial Pursuit. Yeah, I'll go with my d4, the usual move. Knight f3, Calbert. That's a new opponent. I don't think I've played him before. Maybe I'll put one c4 on the board. Chess24, regular opponent. I think I'll go c4 here as well. Chisel, maybe knight f3, mixing it up a little bit. Suburnian, okay, I'll go d4. Forest 8, yeah, knight f3. Frank 001, okay, d4. And Jester, yeah, also a regular opponent. Lazy Days, yeah, also played him before. We've got NAS or NAS here. Maybe again a c4 opening. Pantera Negra, Black Panther, I guess. d4. And Pearl Hacker. Yeah, let's go d4 again. And we've got Qualm for another d4. Robbie Williams, knight f3. Super GM Bobby F. That sounds dangerous. And we've got T Knight 16 also for a d4. Yeah, Trivial Pursuit for a Queen's Gambit. Nas went e5. I'll go g3. And Pearl Hacker knight f6. Knight c3 here. Jester went with d5. I think I'll put one London system on the board. Biscuits knight f6 for g3. And here maybe the Reti for c4. c4, Suburnian, maybe one trump to mix things against Lazy Days, d5. Okay, I'll go g3 here. And here Forest 8. There, I've got one question in the shade, e4. You want me to play one e4? That's too late. I can go e4 here, right? Let's do it. So we've got one e4 kind of opening. Pantera Negra with d5, so Queen's Gambit. There was a question, who do you think will win the football? I think you're referring to the Champions League final. Tough. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. I mean, okay, I'm probably hurting some people's feelings, but I'm not a huge fan of either team. I think that, I mean, I watched a bit of the match between Bayern and Atletico Madrid, and I mean, Madrid is a very tough team, but it's not, I mean, Atletico Madrid is a very tough team to beat, but it's not exactly exciting to watch. Yeah, they are very much defensively, playing quite defensively, and yeah, so okay, then I should be for the other Madrid, for Real, but how can you support a club who's got Cristiano Ronaldo in them? It's just not possible. So I don't really have a favorite to win. But the question was not who do I want to win, but who I think will win. Yeah. Maybe Real. I think they are slight favorites, maybe, but I'm not an expert. Okay, let's go back to the chat. I was playing moves while chatting, but because I don't want to wait and get into huge time issues here. Biscuits went c5. I'll go castles. That I have to do anyway. And here the e3 knight h3 line is my line against the Budapest. Nas knight c6. This is probably going to be a reversed English opening. An English opening, which is a Sicilian reverse. Yeah, knight f3. Suburnian went c5. This is the main line in the trompe, I think. White goes f3, if I'm not mistaken. T knight went knight c6, so we have a mainline Slav, and Jester played e6 here against my London. Okay, I'll go knight d2. Yeah, here we've got an Albin's counter gambit by Pantera Negra, an opening that white always should welcome. It's just a pretty bad opening. Okay, Forest 8, we've got a mainline Italian here. Go c3, and oh, Robbie Williams, he insists on playing the Stonewall. The Stonewall is not such a great idea if if the pawn is not on d4 already. It's because I have d3, e4 ideas. We'll see that later. Lazy Days went bishop f5. I go c4 to attack a center, and here Calbert, bishop g7 for mainline King's Indian. I think I'll play the same-ish for a change, and here to pursue knight f6. Okay, queen b3 is another line that is part of my repertoire. Knight c6, very likely Biscuits will play d5, bishop e7 for some kind of tarrasch. I'll go c4, that has to be played anyway. Chisel with e6 for a classical queen's gambit. Bishop g2 and bishop f5 here by t-knight. Yeah, here white has a couple of options. Knight c3 is the main move. I have also played takes and queen b3 in the past. I'll go for that. It's a very technical line, but technically focused chess is not so bad in the simul. It's a bit easier to play. Frank here also, we are in the main line King's Indian. I go h3 here, and here in the same-ish bishop e3 and knight e2 are the main moves. My move is knight e2. Sergei Ufimtsev asks, what's better, Stonewall or Leningrad? That's tough to say. The Leningrad's reputation is maybe a little bit better, but the Stonewall is not that bad. Yeah, Andrei Kuzmin says I am blurry. Yeah, I'm a bit. Yeah, you're right. It looks a little bit blurry, but it's tough to adjust during the stream. I'm really blurry. You're right. I don't know if I can adjust that during the stream. Is it sharper now? Not really. Now I have to focus on the chat. I'm sorry if it doesn't. I changed. I got new lights this week, and maybe this has influenced this. It's a little bit strange with the lights. Okay, Chisel goes for c6 semi-Slav. I'll play the capture, which is a simple recipe. Sabernian went back to f6. I think here the main move is knight d2. I'm not thinking long here, just play it. Quorm here, knight f6. I'm not a huge expert after knight c3 takes, so this move is not part of my main repertoire. Maybe I'll flick in one exchange Slav. Castles. Okay, I'll go h3 here against Forest. I want to keep options open. And here knight f6 by Nas. Okay, couple of ideas. White can go e3, knight e2, d4 here, or can go for e4, d3, and so on. It's also possible. I think I'll go d3 and see later if I set up with e3 or d4 or e4. Yeah, against chess24 we get a King's Indian by transposition, very likely. Biscuits, bishop e7. I'll open up the center with d4. And here knight bd7 by Calbert. I think bishop e3 now is normal. And here queen b3 is the move. A check here by Super GM Bobby. I don't want to get any double pawns, so I go bishop d2. b5 by Forrest. This is a somewhat uncommon way of playing here, because compared to the Spanish opening, I'm basically a tempo up. And in the Spanish you would go bishop b5, a4, b3 in 3 moves, and here bishop c4, bishop b3 happened in 1 move. Okay, I'll still keep options open. E takes by Chisel. I'm going to play queen c2, trying to prevent his bishop f5 move. C takes by Sabernian. Knight b3 is the move as far as I know. And Biscuits went d5. Who do I think will win the Gashimov tournament? Yeah, Caruana had a good start. Yeah, he's on +2 now. And if you look at the players, he's probably the best player in the event as well. So my money is on, I mean, not literally, but I would, I think that Caruana has the best chance to win the tournament. Queen c7 by t-knight. Yeah, here you shouldn't blunder this bishop. That's really important. So bishop to d2. Queen to b6. I think here queen takes is the main move. I think I'll go for that. And a5 by Forrest. Forrest asks, can you hurry up? No. I mean, I play as quickly as possible. If you don't have time left, I'm sorry, but the boards always rotate, and I cannot really play quicker. I mean, I get the board, I play a move, I cannot do it any quicker. c6 here by Calbert. Yeah, what is my plan? Queen d2 probably. And here biscuits, we got into Tarash. Okay, I'm taking this. d6 here by Super GM Bobby. That's a bit surprising that he allows bishop takes b4, even though after takes queen a4 check he can still just retreat. I think I'll develop my knight. Bishop e6 by Nas. Interesting. Here I have a couple of options. I don't have to play e4 right away, but I think it's a good idea. Big grip in the center. Knight c6 by Sibernian. It seems that he knows the theory here. This is the theoretical move. Takes and then knight d4 if I'm not mistaken. e5. Go d5 and a4 here by Forrest. I'm going to go back to c2. And here lazy days went queen c8. Yeah, I think I'll go knight c3 is the easy move. And d6 by the Pearl Hacker. Go bishop g5 for the pin. Yeah, I know that knight d4 is the main move here. Wow, but I don't know. I mean, I think I know knight d4, e5, knight c6. It's not really a position that I like very much, but okay, that's what you get for playing the trump if you if you don't know it. Knight to a6. Wow. I think I'll go here. Okay, bishop g5 and castles by biscuits. I have a vague recollection that this was played in an earlier simul. I think simul is more like it, but I still don't know how to pronounce it properly. Okay, let's think about it. Bishop e3 maybe, or bishop g5. Bishop g5 probably transposes after bishop c5. I think I played bishop e3 in that other event, and it wasn't that brilliant. Okay, anyway, you cannot take so long in this kind of event. h6. Okay, I go bishop h4. No, he keeps offering me draws, Forest 1. I mean, what's the point? If you don't have time to play, why join the event and take a place that some other person could have taken? Okay, anyway, knight c3 here. And lazy days went c6. Okay, I think I'm going to capture. I think I'm going to capture, yeah. Queen e8 by Forest. Okay, I'm taking this, destroying the pawn structure. Okay, here after the capture of the bishop, I have to go back. Knight to d4 and here e6. Yeah, bishop b5 is the idea with a check. And here g takes by Forrest. He had to recapture. So do we go knight h4 here immediately, or I think I'll use the other knight. e3 here in this cards, but knight c6 I'm going to castle. Okay. Nas, queen d7. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should go f4 in this position. It's very early on, but it looks powerful. F5 is a big threat. Let's do it. Knight A6, go bishop D3, and chess24 here comes with knight C6. That's not a great line, but okay, we'll see what happens. Knight E8 by Calbert. Yeah, this is a really old-fashioned kind of same-ish King's Indian with E5. I'm not completely sure if G4 is correct in this position or not. G4, F5, it looks good. Let's go for it. Okay, Quorm, we have the exchange Slav, and here D5 by Sibernian. Yeah, how do I get my things developed here? I simply don't know. G3. Okay. I don't see how I can otherwise develop my pieces. Okay, I go G3. C takes by Lazy Days. I go D3. And G6 by Jester. Yeah, there was a game with a stone wall. You're right. There's a question in the chat. It didn't pop up for a while. I hope it wasn't a disconnection or anything. Okay, B4. Let's see. Is he threatening stuff? A3, yeah, might be a threat here in this position. I wonder if I should play A3 myself. Yeah, I'll do that. E3 here, knight E4 by the T knight. What's the point? It looks a bit strange. Slow is what it looks like. Okay, I go rook C1 using this pin. Queen A5 by Calbert. That's surprising. I thought he would, with knight D8, he would prepare F5. Okay, I think I'll go to G3 here. Knight E4 by Biscuits. Okay, he didn't play knight to G4. So what's the deal here? Knight C3. Knight C3 looks like the most normal move. Takes. Okay, let's do it. Knight D4 by chess24. Bishop E3 is a good move though. Yeah, Nas has captured. Yeah, I think I have to take with the G pawn. That's at least the way to make sense out of this. And here castles. A couple of possibilities here. I always like the rook on D1, making it difficult to play C5 or E5. And here F6 by Bobby. Yeah, here white, I mean, here I have a nice choice here. I can go B4 or Queen H5. Queen H5 will win material. I think I'll do that after all. Let's do it. Bishop D3 here, and Sibernian has taken, so I'll recapture this pawn. And here Jester has castled. Yeah, I wonder if I should just play normal moves here, or if I can do something with H4, H5 stuff. I think I'll just play normal moves. Okay, Forest has taken. I'm going to recapture. And here King to E7. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I said I win material. After that, I don't win material. Yeah. But okay, the position is quite nice. Let's see how to do it. B4 is a move that attracts me a lot. Yeah, threatening B5. Yeah, the Stonewall game. Maybe I've won a game already by disconnection. It sometimes happens. Let's develop here. Bishop E7. Yeah, how to play here? Yeah? I don't know. Bishop H3 maybe. Get rid of one bishop. Okay, knight takes D2 by T knight. Okay, but I'm very happy about this. Now my development is sped up. Rook E8. Here I go H3. This is the main line. Ah, no, the game is still on. Yeah, Robbie Williams, he has played Bishop to E7. Okay, here I have a couple of options. Knight C3. There is potentially D4. I'm going to fianchetto. Knight E2 here. g6 here by Nas. Okay, let's have a look. Can I play something really sharp like d4, trying to put up this big center and ask black about his piece placement? It looks very dangerous. Let's do it. Knight e5 here by Bobby. Okay, I can go c5 is an interesting move. He might have queen e8 though. Okay, he has that anyway. Okay, let's go c5. That's a good move. Bishop d6 by T knight. So I can go queen a4 now and basically win stuff, I think. Yeah, queen a4 should win material. Knight d7 by Jester. So how do I play here? He's ready for c5, but I have bishop to d6. Okay, I'll go c4. Here bishop b2 is good. Oh, wow. Shoot, I didn't see that move at all. Bishop g4. Wow. Ooh. And I said I'm winning material. Now my queen is in trouble. The good thing is I don't think it is so terrible for me, but I absolutely did not see the move. Okay. How to do it? I can definitely play queen h4 and on g5 go queen g3. This is possible. G takes, e takes. He's overloaded on the knight and the bishop. So I'm not losing a piece, but this is a bit lucky. I didn't see that here at all. Absolutely not. I can also take on d6 first. I'm not sure if it helps. Probably not. Okay, let's go back. e5 here by Frank. Okay, I go d5 and takes. Knight c5. Yeah, here I have to be cautious. There's the move knight b3 threatened. So what to do? One move that attracts me at the moment is the move knight b5. Just trade. I'm threatening knight takes d6 at the end. Isn't that an interesting move? Okay, let's do it. Bishop g4 by Pantera Negra. Yeah, this is the Albans. Yeah, the problem is for black everything's good for white. Queen a4 is good, a3 is good. Yeah, I go a3. Okay, a5 here by Robbie Williams. I think I'll go a3, so I have b4 available. d6 here by Forrest. I want my pieces now on the king side. I'm going to start with this. Prepare queen h5. And Bobby here has gone with g5. I think I can go queen g3. And after takes, I'm okay. Yeah, knight d5 by Trivial Pursuit. Yeah, black wants to trade. This much is clear. I don't want to trade. Bishop f4 is a cool move, allowing the double pawn. Okay, queen e8 here by Frank. I have knight e2 for sure, maybe also g4. Always hard to tell, huh? Do you want to go g4? I think I'll go g4. Okay, take back with a pawn. Here Chess24 has captured and Suburnian has castled. So that doesn't look too bad, I think. Oh, now it jumps to Pearl Hacker. Why did that happen? It's not even my move. Okay, Suburnian again. So I take c8 here, or yeah, I guess I take c8. Okay, here I'm taking my double pawn is not a problem. Black has problems with his development. Okay, I'm going to take this, and Quam went e6. Okay, interesting. Okay, I think bishop f4. And here we got the queen trade, and Suburnian has captured with the f rook. Okay, so how do we develop this thing? Maybe e3, knight e2. Yeah, Chess 24, knight f6. I'm going to develop. Bishop e6 by forest. Yeah, I want a knight on f5 or on h5, so I'm going to, oops, maneuver it there. Biscuits, knight a5. Where are you going with this, Biscuits? To c4, I guess. You can do that. Would like to put some pressure on the pawn here. I wonder if this is a move for knight d3. Yeah, it's playable. d5 here by forest. Okay, I'm going knight g3. I want my knights on the king side. Queen e7 by Pantera Negra. Yeah, okay. Wants to take, but after queen a4, how do you take? Bishop d7 maybe. I mean, okay, besides the fact that that isn't a big deal anyway. Yeah, queen a4, bishop d7 is a little bit, it doesn't really do much. Okay, yeah, I'm taking. Bobby went queen to d7. Okay, I'm going to take his knight now. Queen a5 by Trivial Pursuit. My guess is he wants to play queen to b4 for a queen trade. Okay. Okay, d takes e4 by forest. I'll just take it. Okay, knight d7 by Frank. I think I go knight e2, knight g3 here in this position. Castling. And b6 here by Calbert. Yeah, b6 is definitely preventing knight takes d6, but I still like this position a lot for white. Go b4 here, taking space. And here c6 by Bobby. How to play here? If I play f3 or h3, let's say h3, the bishop moves, and then I've got check on g7, which is pretty dangerous. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Okay, knight d7 by Lazy Days. Maybe a rook c1 or knight d4. Knight d4 also becomes an idea. I think I'll play rook c1. Bishop c4 by Nas. Oh, did I just blunder that pawn? Oh my god. I just blundered the c4 pawn. The question is, however, okay. If I go d5, knight goes back, I have queen d4. That wins material. But d5, he's got knight to b4. That's a problem. And knight d3 is a threat. Wow, I just blundered the c4 pawn. That's bad. It's really bad. Wow, d5 knight b4. You can really do that. Hey, can knight b4 is a big issue. Wow, I just blundered that pawn. I don't have a good move here, not at all. Ah, my goodness. Just develop stuff. Wow. That's shocking, really. Shizzle. Why can you do that? I'm just winning a pawn here, I think. Okay, bishop to e6. I can go queen g7, bishop f7. Okay, it doesn't do much. Rook d1 maybe. Yeah? Rook d1 here. First. Okay, bishop f6 by Robbie. I go here to cover. Knight b7. Wow. The knight is really never placed well on b7. I think this is almost universal in chess, and this is no exception. Okay, bishop h5 by Pantera Negra. Here queen a4 is good because he cannot play bishop d7. Queen f5 here by Trivial Pursuit. I go g3, cover this stuff, this pawn. Queen a4 by Bobby. If I go queen g7, bishop f7, bishop c4, and rook f8 is going to be played, I guess. Yeah, bishop e5 is very close, if not winning. Yeah, it looks like a win. So let's go for it. Castles by Chess24. Yeah, bishop h6. I have a soft spot for that move, I have to admit. I always like to trade this in a Benoni. Let's do it again. Bishop e6 by Biscuits. I go knight d3 as planned. Or, yeah, it's okay. Knight d7 here by Robbie Williams. Yeah, is it time to play e4 in this position? I think it is. Here I'm taking the pawn. And here bishop d6 by Sibernian. Huh, okay. I have knight f5 now. Where do you go then? Not sure how good it actually is. Huh? Okay, just cover it. Go back to d2. And bishop g7 here by Nas. Yeah, this is the game where I blundered that rather important pawn. Oh my. I cannot even castle him. Really bad. Okay, bishop c4 in this position looks good. Queen b6. Wow, that was quickly played by Robbie Williams here. Was it such an obvious decision? Didn't look like it. Okay, I'll take on f5. And a3 here in against Pearl Hacker. Bishop e6 by Chisel. Yeah, here I'm just a pawn. I'm a pretty clean pawn. So what is my plan? Maybe a3, b4. a6. I have to go back. Okay, so here, okay, I think d4, yeah. Or, I don't know, d4 is taking space and preventing further trades. Still not sure about it. Yeah, it's probably strong. Knight b6 by Lazy Days. Yeah, that's not a move that I expected. Knight b5, is that? Probably it is just irritating and not so great. Or what's the deal with knight b5 here? Also threatening knight a7. Okay, maybe I'll give it a shot. Rook e8. Okay, go to f2. Yeah. Okay, yeah, bishop e5 was my plan. Is there a big obstacle, anything that he can do? I don't see it. There's no check. And that means it should win. Okay, taking. Yeah, bishop a6 by Nas. What else? So, is e5 maybe something that I can do here? That whole position is a big mess. Somehow take it. You can also castle long. I mean, this is not out of the picture at all. I cannot castle short. I cannot castle short. Wow. have to do something active. Chess Star asks, do you think it is more important to study endgames rather than tactics for a player who is more positionally inclined? I think I'd rather go for tactics. I mean, tactics means calculation. The ending very often, in the ending, very often calculation is the key skill. Yeah, where you have to really look at lines on a move-by-move base. This is something where you, if you learn to calculate better, you will also be better in the end game automatically, because you are simply better at figuring out simplified positions. Yeah, calculated move by move by move. Bishop h3 is an idea in this position. I wonder if I should go knight e5. Maybe this is a simple move. b5. Okay, I go a4 here. This looks very nice. And here queen c6 by Super GM Bobby. I should have some kind of win in this position. What is the win? Bishop f6, queen f6, rook d7 wins the queen probably. I also can take f7, take h8. That was possible, it seems, anyway. Bishop d5 is also winning stuff. I think bishop d5 is good. Or is there rook g8 or stuff like that? There's queen e4 check, by the way, so I don't want to play b5, let's say. Bishop d5, rook to rook h to g8. I can take h7 though. Yeah. Okay, queen e7, I go b4. What? Oh, shoot. Trivial Pursuit has spotted a tactic here. That's bad. Wow. Okay, if I take it, he can check here and he has at least a draw. Wow. This can always happen in those simuls. You don't have time, or you don't see those little tricks sometimes. At least that's my problem. Shoot. Yeah, I don't even have a draw if I take. I mean, he's just better then. Wow, that's bad. I mean, this position was strategically very bad for black. I blundered into this stuff. I just have to avoid bishop f4. What a shame. That's too bad. Whatever. How much time, is a question by Ibrahim Shalub, how much time do I dedicate to playing chess every day? Playing chess? Well, I produce my Blitz videos, but the amount of chess that I play, if it's not for tournament chess, is exactly what you see on my YouTube channel. I play those games and that's it. I don't have time for anything more. I mean, as a teacher, I mostly take care of my students and not so much about my own play. Okay, so what am I doing here? G4, bishop G2, I guess. Yeah. F5 by Frank. I'm going to take this. And here rook H8 by Bobby. Wow. So, did I make a mistake or something here? I wonder. It looks a little bit strange. I mean, I can definitely take on H8 here and have some extra material. Okay, I'm going to do it. Queen H4 by Shizzle. Okay. Yeah, it seems like he wants to make a counter, some kind of counter. a sacrifice on h3 is what he's trying to do. Knight g6, h takes. I mean, it's not really a big threat on h3 yet. It's still kind of worrisome. Okay, let's do it. Knight e8 here by lazy days. Is it not? I can do this, right? Win a pawn. Knight a7. Yeah, I think I do. Calvert has taken. Okay, after rook takes, the queen side is pretty much doomed. Okay, bishop takes d5 now by Bobby. Okay, my queen is hanging and my bishop is hanging. Is this getting somewhat tricky? I mean, I don't really expected anything here to happen. Bishop d5. Yeah, I don't have a really great move here, it seems. What a wacky position here. I don't see a particularly great continuation, to be honest. Queen g7, rook f8, bishop f6 maybe. Chesstar asks, how much do you think you will score against Eric Hansen in a 5-minute blitz match of 10 games? Wow, I don't know. 10 games? I'm not sure. I mean, he's clearly the better blitz player, but maybe 3 points. I don't know. Something like that, I guess. Okay, h takes here by Shizzle. Yeah, how am I going to play here? I mean, he's currently not threatening to take. I think I'll go back here first, and then we'll see what happens. Queen b6, queen f6 by Super Jam. Bobby, now I can take and take d5. That's a win. Okay, e3. Queen to d7 by Biscuits. Okay, so how do we play it here? Knight f4 is interesting, putting more pressure on the pawns here, on the pawn on d5. Bishop d4 is also a move. That's not clear to me. Okay, I put it on d4. g6 here by Robbie Williams. So, what's the deal? I wanted to go h3 and knight e5, and I think I'll do that. Yeah, go e4 against Pearl Hacker and rook d5. So I'm an exchange up here. Queen a8 here by Lazy Days. Okay, I think I'll just keep this pawn with a3. Rook e6. Let's go up to d2. And rook d8 by Shizzle. Yeah, I don't like it so much here, to be honest. It looks a little bit on the tricky side. Is queen e4 a move? Just trading stuff? He will play queen back or queen g5 or things like that. Yeah, queen e4 doesn't really do much. Maybe this for d5 or so, I don't know. What time control is best for an intermediate player? I don't think there's a clear answer to that. You should play the time control that you're maybe comfortable with, if this is an answer. Okay, I'll take with the knight, which looks very weird. The whole thing is totally bonkers here. There's a question. Do I think a draw with insufficient material versus time lost is fair? I'm not sure that I understand the question, to be honest. If the question is if I think that with insufficient material, it's a draw. I mean, of course it's fair. If there's no material to win, it's a draw. Okay, a5 by Calbert. A takes b4 might be an issue sometimes. Okay, we'll see. e6 by Chess24. Yeah, I don't think h4 is an idea here, so I'm going to take this. And maybe f3. And bishop. I don't know, knight e5 he will probably take, and I don't have sufficient cover. Yeah. I saw that too late. I saw it, but too late. He can even take here now. Okay, anyway. Knight e5 in this position. And here, Bobby, how can we... Maybe this for a later rook trade. Castles. Yeah, and queen f3. So, what's the thing here? I have to... Yeah, if it's just a bare king, it's always just a draw. I mean, you cannot win on time if you have just a bare king left. Okay. What a game here. Okay, go back. Bishop d7. Yeah, here bishop b5 should be good. Or knight b5. Both should be good. Okay, Sabernian went rook to c8. I have knight f5. I don't know that it... don't know how good it is. Maybe just rook d1, this one. Will you win with two knights against a pawn? If you ask if I have some knowledge about that ending, I have to say no. I have no idea. I never bothered to study that. Okay, bishop g4, and now he went bishop h5. Okay, just castles. Rook b8. Okay, I'm trading a rook here. Knight to f7. Now I can take now and take d5, yeah, for a very nice pawn. So, taken here by Chess24. How do I capture? I think I take with the pawn. Trade here. Bishop g6 by Pantera Negra. I go bishop g2. Yes. And here I grab the d5 pawn. Yeah, here, this is a completely wacky position. So, what to do? F-pawn. Yeah, but if I take with the f-pawn, I mean, where is the knight going? To g4 or something? Black also has long castles. It's funny that he has this this covered here, the b7 pawn covered. I wonder if actually d takes is an idea, is to allow the trade just for bishop e3 later. But I guess at the end, well, you need help here anyway. Bishop g6. Okay, a knight d2 is the most normal looking move. Let's do it. It's taken. And now here rook e8 by Biscuits. I have knight e5. I mean, not that it nets that much. No, doesn't net anything, I guess. I also have e4, but that doesn't really have any point. Okay, so how to do it? And with knight e5, there's queen c7. And then what? I wonder if e4 is a move. It looks a bit strange, but at least it opens up the diagonal. Okay, just my gut feeling. So, knight to d6. Okay. Okay, I'll just go back. Okay, take this. Pawn against Frank. Knight b4. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't like him to take my bishop there. Yeah, but it's hard to not allow it. Okay, queen g5 by chisel. What's the point? Maybe now king h2. Yeah. Okay, h5 by Pantera Negra. So b4 now for the attack, or okay. Bishop f5. Yeah, the thing is, if I take, rook takes, my bishop is attacked. This is not very nice. I wonder if rook g1 is an idea, but knight b4 is a fairly annoying thing to happen. And my light squares are really weak here. Whew. Yeah, that position is a little bit too sharp for my liking in a simul. Help. How is this pronounced correctly? Okay, g6. G6. Okay, so rook b8. What happens here? If I take a5, this knight c5, or what's the point? Okay, I'm taking this. Going to recapture. King h8 here by Frank. Yeah, that's a very understandable move. The g-file looked scary. Now if I take f5, I don't have the bishop attacked, which is good. So let's do it. Knight b6 here by Trivial Pursuit. Okay, I go to d3. That position is still not totally clear because of my better development and somewhat better space. Okay, knight c5. I'm grabbing this. Yeah, yeah, I would like to play knight g3, but this is of course not possible. Bishop e3 maybe. Okay, that's e4. Yeah, anyway. Okay, h6 here by Lazy Days. Knight d4. It's not very stable. Maybe put the bishop over to c5. Okay, rook f3 by Frank. Frank is playing this very quickly. I'm a bit surprised. Is it really that obvious? Knight g3 here, maybe? Okay, bishop takes, take with the pawn. And Nas went knight h5. So, what's the point? Can I get some kind of activity? If he castles long, bishop h3 would win material if it is covered, this h3 square. I don't see how though. Bishop g5 prevents short castles at least. That position is a complete mess really. And not a good mess. Oh my. I have no way of covering h3. Long castles is an absolute annoyance if it happens, because my d pawn is weak, and yeah, the whole position is immensely shaky. Okay, anyway, I probably have to. Okay, bishop over to c5, bishop b7 here by qualm. I go knight d5, just a good move. Queen to f7. So what's the deal here? Simul. Okay. Someone looked it up in Wikipedia how simul is pronounced. Okay, rook e8. So I go bishop d3 now. Play this ending. Okay, Calvert has captured. What now with my knight? I cannot cover the knight. Well, rook b1, but that's not an attractive move. Yeah, probably have to go back, or knight a7 is also a move to go to c6. It's slightly uncomfortable here. I mean, not I'm not complaining, but it is slightly uncomfortable. Okay, g6 by Trivial Pursuit. How do we do this here? Rook e3. Maybe here, knight covers f6. Bishop f8 by Cybernian. Knight f4, yeah. Put some pressure on d5. And Frank went queen to f5. Okay. Yeah, it takes f5 quite clearly. Sorry, it takes e4 quite clearly. I have rook g5 though. Maybe. And then he will take on h3. h3 is also attacked. Knight g5, there is knight d3 check, which is quite awful. Okay, that is a position that's a little bit too complicated for me in a simul. Wow, knight g5 at it. Is there some way to play this a little bit in a bit more of an easier way? But I don't see it, huh? Okay, queen takes this, knight g5 isn't universally working. I'm not quite sure how I should play this position. Knight c5, knight c5. Rook g4, then it's rook h3, unfortunately. I don't know. I feel I should have a good move, but I don't see it. I just don't see a move. A good one, I mean. just blind here or anything, and not seeing a good continuation. I can take twice on c5 as well, but that looks a little bit weird. That's the question. How many people I think I can play in a blindfold simul? I don't know. I really don't know. I know that I won't play the h3 line in the King's Indian in a blindfold simul because you get positions like this here that nobody quite understands. So knight g5, knight d3 check. I wonder if I'm stumbling right into some kind of checkmate here, which is very much possible. Knight d3 check, king d2. Rook f2, bishop takes, queen takes, queen e2. Am I checkmated here? I don't see it. Okay, if he kills me, he kills me. Not much that I can do. Okay, I'll take here with the bishop. And knight d5 by Trivial Pursuit. Okay, so bishop e2, queen f5, g4, queen f4. It's always just one square that he has, but he has those squares. Okay. To h6. Okay, knight c6 by Biscuits. Okay. Knight e5, knight takes. Okay, I have a couple of things here going for me. g6 is even interesting. Sorry, queen h5, g6. This is simul. I give up. Okay, knight e5. Knight takes, rook b7 isn't clear. Queen h5, g6, bishop c6. It doesn't feel so great. Yeah, knight e5 is probably trading too much. That looks a little bit lame. And queen h5, g6, I don't see a clear continuation for me. Bishop c6. It's even queen takes d4 maybe. Takes. I know that doesn't work. Queen h5, g6, bishop c6. I don't know if that's great. Well, it's kind of principled, so let's do it. Okay, king to b8 here by Pantera Negra. So bishop here, knight e5. I should always have knight d4. Okay, bishop d5 by Chisel. So I'll be able to now trade this if I like. Yeah, okay, he's got some counterplay with his rooks, but yeah, the trade is good. Rook e8 now by Lazy Days. Yeah, Alex says, didn't know that it show on Saturdays. I mean, I posted an announcement video, right? So that's all I can do. Okay, so Frank has given up the exchange, which was clear. It was a clearly a valid option. Takes, and here g6 by biscuits. Is there anything else here? I mean, I thought bishop c6 and queen. Yeah, maybe that isn't so great actually. Queen e5, f6. I don't know. Come on, let's do it. Knight d6 by Cal, but yeah, this is something that I had anticipated. I wanted to play knight c3 here. Qualm with queen to e7. So how to do it here? Maybe double on the c file. Okay, rook takes. So rook c1, I guess, playing on the c file. So here I was thinking knight d4 is right, but knight d3 check picks up that bloody bishop. So I made a mistake here, but I can take on e5 first, I think. And this should be great. I mean, I have got all my pieces in play. So what to do? Yeah, here it looks a little bit better for white, but black's position is solid. Yeah, he got some trades in already. Okay, block this. And here, what to do now? Knight f3 is a move for sure. No, I mean, I'm playing for an attack here. Queen to b5, he can just take, unfortunately. Otherwise, this would be a good move as well. Okay, so go knight f3. f5 by Chisel. Okay, on f5, I have e4. That's not so worrisome, I think. So I want to trade stuff. I go here. Yeah, there's a request for more announcement videos when I'm doing live shows. Yeah, I see your point. I mean, I do post announcement videos almost always, but not in all cases. So well, I get the point, but one thing is you can definitely just subscribe to those other YouTube channels or whatever it is, so you get you get some information when I'm live. It's sometimes a bit tricky to think about all those things that okay, I need to post an announcement and so on. I mean, you can just use the functions that are already there. I hope I'm not getting killed here. It looks very dangerous. Okay, knight h5. So I go g3, prevent any knight f4. Queen e4 by Pantera Negra. This is a cheeky move. I cannot move my knight, is what he's trying to say. And probably he's saying it successfully. What the heck? I cannot castle short. And he's got d3 coming up. Wow. Whoa. Yippee-yo, yippee-yay. What to do? That's not a clear position at all. And well, the Albans is really a really bad opening, but it is notoriously murky, and this is what we got here. It's a very murky position. Rook d1 maybe? Whoa. D3, E3. Okay, I go rook D1. Chess Style says, if I think you can make a career out of chess coaching online if you're an FM or IM strength. Well, this is my job. This is what I'm doing. I'm not sure about FIDE Master. I mean, you're certainly qualified, but I think it helps for promotion reasons, let's say, to have the international master title. And I mean, it does work. I mean, I make a living out of it, but I mean, you cannot expect to, yeah, I don't know, buy a new speedboat every month or something like that. It's only for people with relatively limited ideas, what they feel, what they need for a proper living. You need to be a little bit modest there, maybe. Okay, H5. I mean, it's not like you don't earn any money or something. It's just that it's not comparable to a high-paid, somewhat higher-paid job in I don't know, banking or whatever it is. Queenside castling in the Albins game. There was queen b1 check, unfortunately. This was pretty awful. Okay, if I go queen h6 here, there's bishop f8. So that doesn't do much. Queen e5, there's f6. This is what I wanted to do. Provoke f6 and then go from there. But I really wonder if that was a good idea. That's strange. I somewhat lost control over this game. Okay, go a5 here. Knight h6 by Pantera Negra. This really? I can take d4 now with the bishop or with the rook. I totally hate this pin that I cannot move the knight. This is really a complete annoyance. If I take with the bishop, I'm threatening mate on a7 or something like that. Okay, I'll take it and think about the consequence a little bit later, which is not a very yeah, doesn't sound very well thought out, but what can you do? Okay, rook e1. I don't like the unprotected state of that bishop, but it's probably not a big deal. Rook e1. Okay, queen g5 by Pearl Hacker. So he has queen e3 and he has potentially that sacrifice. Okay. Oh, that's not so great. That's not so great. So, what does that mean? Check. Knight b3. It's not a move I'm very happy to make. Okay. Okie dokie. King g7 by Trivial Pursuit. This is the game where I blundered stuff. Yeah, so what to do? The queen still doesn't have many squares, but again, you don't have much in terms of activity. rook d3 maybe coming. Okay, here f6. This is not really that great. I should have played this somewhat differently. I don't really know how, but somehow differently. Okay, Frankie here. Knight b4. Trying to check here or take on c3, or what is the deal? Rook f1. The other rook to f1 maybe. He cannot take it. It's mate. It looks strong actually. Cannot take f1 because of the mate. Okay. b6 by Pantera Negra. He's really laughing at my face here, yeah, with this diagonal here. I cannot move the knight. It's amazing. Okay, so what to do here? It's such a murky position. Bishop g2 for that threatens knight h4, but wow. Maybe bishop g2 is right for king f1. Yeah, okay. I cannot spend even more time on this stuff. Let's get the knight out here. Check. Going to move it. Rook e8 by Chess24. Yeah, so we'll have a longer ending here, a slowish ending. Okay, I'm going to take and chisel here with rook d8. So f4, e4. It's not so great here. This is okay though. Knight f2. I think this I can take actually, Frank. I can take because he cannot take queen f2. There's queen h7 mate, so I can take it. Okay, a4 here by Pearl Hacker. I think I can go knight a5 and just annoy him. Yeah, on b7. Bishop h3. Oh, I'm playing badly. I'm playing badly. I didn't see that move coming. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Oh, and I blundered this pawn. Okay, I don't think it's such a big deal. That ending is still very good. But that wasn't planned. Nicely spotted here by Calbert. How to do that? Okay, I have to take first. Anyway, okay, he has taken with the queen. Now knight e5 is clearly an option. Knight e5, queen g2, knight c6 check. But I don't see a win, which is probably entirely my problem, as it looks like there should be a win. Knight e5, queen g2, knight c6 check. Not sure about this here. If I'm winning this, knight e5, queen takes knight c6 check, king to b7 even, and then d8 hangs with check, so this should win. So king to c8, can take a7 check. No. I can also play queen a6 check, then king to d7. And then I have discoveries. It should win, huh? Come on. Okay, knight c4 here. This is... yeah, he's getting it back, okay. Going here. Okay, my rook here got taken. I have 6 by Nas. This is totally crazy position. I think I have to somehow facilitate long castling, otherwise I don't get stuff going anyway. Queen f3 maybe or something, or e6. Queen f3 takes and long castles or something. It's totally wacky. Okay, go queen f3. I go queen f3. Okay, so this, the bishop will come to h6. How do I get at this pawn? Knight e2, knight c1 or something like that. Let's do this first. Chessstyle asks if I was self-trained and if someone can reach GM strength by purely self-studying without the help of a coach. Yes, it should be possible, but I mean it's the same thing with this question. Can any player I mean, is it possible for every person to become a grandmaster? No, it's not. And with the self-studying, I mean, it is certainly possible. I think if you take someone who's got exceptional talent, they would certainly have good chances to get to the GM title without a coach. I mean, if you take Magnus Carlsen, if he would just read books all the time or whatever, study himself, he would still become a super strong player. He wouldn't have needed a coach to become a strong GM, for example. But he's also probably the most talented player ever. I'm not sure what the average GM, how he would do. Okay, somewhat complicated stuff here. I wonder. Okay, come on, keep it simple. Queen e8 here by Chess24. Yeah, it's not a particularly exciting position. I think I'll offer the queen trade. No, then he goes queen d8. Okay, maybe f4 or something. Yeah, so here, queen g2. So I'm going to check. Yeah, Lazy Days has taken here. And I was thinking e3 and then bring the bishop back. Rook b6 is a point. Okay, rook b6. Maybe I should go back. Yeah, okay. Okay, king h7. So what is he trying to do? Probably trying to still go f4. I can go g3 though. Let's do that. Cover this. And b6 by Pearl Hacker. My intention is of course here to go to c6. Let's do it. h6 by Trivial Pursuit. Okay, so rook d3. He's going to play queen to f5 or something like that. Okay. Any other move that I can do? I mean, rook d3, I'm not sure that it does that much, but okay, I have to play a move. Queen e7. So I'm going to go h4 here, right? And here bishop h6 played by Sibernian. Okay, just doubling. Knight d7 by Quam. Okay, do I have a tactic here? I probably don't. No. No tactics. So how to do this? Maybe here, yeah, for that the knight can come to d4. Looks interesting at least. Okay, so I'm going to bring the knight to d3. And Pearl Hacker went just knight to b8 here for trades. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to start with bishop d2, yeah? Getting the queen away. Super GM Bobby has resigned. I guess so, yeah. I guess so. So what is this? The queen wants to take here, I guess. Yo, it's kind of understandable. My knight is not a good piece. Bishop takes. If I move knight f2, this is what I would like to do. He will take c5. So that doesn't lead to anything. Chessstyle says, I studied the line you play against the Grunfeld in detail and reached the conclusion that it leads to equality with slightly better practical chances for black. Okay, I disagree. I think the exact opposite is true. I think that it's with best play, black can draw, but he has to know everything. And it's not so easy to know everything. Yeah, so what to do in this position, I don't know. I simply don't like my position. Maybe queen here for knight f4 or something. It's not very comfortable. Okay, taking this and queen g4 here by Trivial Pursuit. He didn't go to f5, which is what I kind of expected to happen. I move the knight now. Rook e4 is some kind of an idea, but I don't know how dangerous it is. This one. Okay, let's do it. c5 by Lazy Days. Yeah, that's a move I had considered. Bishop f4 I was thinking. It is attacked though. Okay, queen to f6 by Pearl Hacker. So I'm kind of happy here. It looks like the king side is safe, and I have c5 just around the corner. Okay, I'm going to take here, take this, and now how to play here? Knight d3, I guess. Yeah. Okay, queen d7 by Quam. I'm going to go knight d4 and bishop f5 here by Chess24. Okay, it's going for further trades. Again, queen e2, it doesn't really do much. Yeah, maybe bishop e2, yeah, knight e4, queen e3. This kind of thing. It's equalish. Okay, so here c5 looks like something, but I want to prepare it a little bit better. Queen to g5 by Trivial Pursuit. Yeah, this is the game where I was very generous with my pawns, giving up 2 pawns for more or less nothing. Yeah, anything that I can do here, queen d1 or something. Really looks bad. Okay, Biscuits, he's giving stuff back with bishop c5. Probably, yeah, it leads to a very decent ending, I guess. Okay, that got taken. Queen g5 here. So this is nice. I'm a pawn up, and there's no particular counterplay. Yeah, Biscuits has taken this here, so it takes this check, and he has a good ending and an easy to play ending. Yeah, what can you do? Okay. Knight b5 here. And here qualm, we have a boring ending. Yeah, well, I played the exchange variation of the Slav, so it's kind of, it comes with the territory somehow. Yeah, okay, if I move the king, I'm a pawn down on c3. With queen d4 is also a bad ending. Takes rook e2. Rook c1 though. Yeah, it should be a draw. Okay, queen c2 here. g5 by Sibernian. That's surprising. I didn't think about this move. Knight f5 looks like a huge weakness. Okay, if I go knight f5 immediately, he might take it. Knight h6. King h, not sure, totally sure. I think I'll just go back. f5 is a weakness and it's no rush. That's what I'm trying to say. Here, there's no counterplay. Bishop h7 is a strange move a little bit. It puts black into a back rank mate. Takes. Okay, takes, rook takes b1, rook takes f3 is I'm blundering this. Okay, cover f3 first. Okay, king d7. Here I go knight b2 for knight c4. Queen d8 by chess24. Hey, it's playing well here. What are you doing here to me? Yeah, this game kind of drifted in a way. Nothing much happened, and now I'm slightly in trouble here. Okay, we play this super boring ending. Qualm offered me a draw, but he's not going to get it. I'm going to play this position with a slightly better knight. Yeah, I mean, it's really just very slightly better, but it is a little bit better. Check. So, here, maybe I have not made the most out of this. Very likely, actually. Okay. Rook b6 by Lazy Days. Okay, rook b1, cover this. And Trivial Pursuit is gone back. Yeah, 96 maybe wasn't the most successful of ideas. g5 by the Pearl Hacker. What are you doing here? g4? Okay, I'll go c5 now. King g6, played by Shizzle. Okay. Is there some way for I would like to enter with the queen here. Maybe queen b4, yeah? Shooting for queen to f8. Let's do it. To go back here, and here I'll take with the g pawn. And knight f6 by Trivial Pursuit. Yeah, a knight trade, that seems really lame if I would trade knights here. Yeah. It's hard to not trade. Knight c5 is also a completely pointless move after b6. Okay. f6 by Qualm. Okay. Okay, f4. After f4, how do you ever win this? With my pawn structure here, I get your point. Knight d4 also wouldn't help much. I probably have to do this. Okay, takes. Yeah, this is okay, but this is just a check, huh? Going to take. And here, yeah, this is not a very comfortable ending. I was thinking rook c1 for rook c8, rook c7. Okay, queen a5 by Lazy Days. So what am I doing here? Going back, I guess. Or bishop c7 is a move, actually. Bishop c7. But bishop f2. Okay, bishop f2 and a check at the end. I don't know. Is that good? Bishop c7, bishop f2, king f2, rook f6, check. Bishop f4 back, g5. I kind of don't believe in this stuff. Yeah, it should work. Okay, bishop h6. I go knight c4, of course. Yeah, these knights now are optimally placed. Okay, so queen to f6 by Chess24. I don't like my position. Bishop f3 though. No, queen d4. Ooh, it's got queen d4 coming. Ah, shoot. Ah, god damn it. Okay, well, queen d4, how bad is it? I can go to g2. Okay. Rook b2. Don't give me this. Oh, wow, my rook is hanging, so I have to be very careful. Rook b2, queen to e1. Oh my goodness. Why did I play bishop c7? Yeah, I could have played some boring stuff and just win in my sleep. No, I had to play this one. Damn it. Okay. Queen b2, queen e1, rook e1, bishop b2. Bishop a5, he will take c2. This is probably worse. Rook b2 is really bad. Okay, I can completely rule that one out. Queen b2, queen e1, rook e1, bishop b2. Not even material up there. Okay. So, c6, go h3. Going up. And here, probably rook here for rook f8. And here I can go to f5. So it's a nice position now. Go up. And queen to e7 by Pearl Hacker. Yeah, he's suffering a little bit in this passive position. To take. And here I'm going to get this b7 pawn. Okay, queen to d6. Okay, I'm trying queen rook h4 coming. Go up. Check. Yeah, here I'm somewhat worse, but what am I doing? Okay, I can take. Oh, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. Okay, so I'll take this one. And now see what I can do. Do I go g5 here? Probably yes. So, I mean, the winning chances here are very, very little. Maybe if I can somehow... I get the pawn to g5 here now, though. This is something. Okay, here I was thinking bishop d5. And bishop there, I don't know. Oh, he took it with the queen. That's a surprising move. Okay, h5 here by biscuits. Yeah, it's not a lot of fun, this position. How do I play here? His king is more active. It's really a problem. And I'm stuck on the second rank. Okay, I think I have to attack his weaknesses there. Okay, g5, c5 here. Whoa. Am I overlooking stuff? I don't see it at the moment. I think I'll take this. Okay, so here, the rook here, rook h4 is kind of, it's not very subtle, huh? But we are beyond that, I guess, being subtle. Yo, what now? His knight is pretty passive. My knights are perfectly placed. I'm also attacking this. Okay, I'm probably just this normal strengthening move. And now, what about this here? Do I play... How do I play this here? Maybe knight... Let's do this first. Okay, took d3 here. I can take b7, but then e2 is falling as well. That c pawn might be dangerous. What a silly game, eh? I had complete control over this position with a pawn up for nothing. And then bishop c7. I kind of had a bad feeling about the move, and it turned out to be complete rubbish. This is so often the case. You think, okay, this move looks strange, but maybe it still works, blah blah blah, and then you play it, and your gut feeling was completely right. It was complete rubbish. That bloody c pawn will become dangerous. Anyway, okay, what's to be done here? I can take d5, right? Let's do it. a5 by Quam. Yeah, it's very difficult to imagine how white could win this position, but okay, I will try. Okay, just went back to d7 here. f4 is just hanging. Okay, but I have bishop f3. That was the idea. Where is it going actually? Okay, takes. And here I'm going for the queen trade. So bishop went to g7. Is there anything that I can do to improve? I can try this knight to c6. Attack e5. It's not a bad idea. Okay, here, what about this? Queen c3 for d5 check. Again, it's not very subtle. Yeah, okay, I need help in this position anyway. Okay, so here, what's the deal? If I just take it, I guess I'm okay. Yeah. Okay, g5 here by biscuits. I can play rook h7, even though this is... I'm pretty far away, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so here, knight to g3, I guess. Just attack h5. It looks good. So here, maybe g6 is never a threat. Knight over to f4 is my idea. Okay, wait. Don't tell me rook c7 is giving him counterplay. I think it does. Shoot. Rook c7 is giving him some counterplay. go to h2, there's queen f3. It's a bit annoying here. Didn't play that well. But this is the story of that simul. Okay, running gag. Okay, here I'm attacking 2 bishops at least. Yeah, he's going for rook c7. Is there something that I can I attack myself? Queen f8, let's say. For queen e8, is that decisive? A passive move looks completely wrong, though. Check. Check again. Okay, I cannot spend hours here. I just have to go for that and hope it works. Go back. Yeah, there's the check, and I have to go to g2. I guess. Okay, king g8. That looks a little bit congested at least. Okay, bishop a4 here by Quam. I'm trying stuff. Maybe I shouldn't, but I try stuff. Okay, queen to g6 here in this position. Yeah, I'll just trade queens. a5. Yeah, this is the counterplay, of course. And h4. Oh, no, counterplay. Counterplay is wrong. I mean, he's the one with the play. Rook a2, then he is taking e2. Okay. it just works. It just works by a miracle. He saves all his pieces. Rook a8 is a pawn down. Oh my god. Losing that game is pretty terrible. Rook a2, rook takes e2. Rook a5, maybe this is still possible. Probably losing to some kind of sick tactic. This is my gut feeling about this game. Okay, okay, this is easy. And here, what's this? Rook f7 looks passive somewhat. So how to do it? Queen to d8 or something, and queen f3 happens. Queen f3 is... But okay, queen f3, I have king g1. Queen check, king g2. Yeah, okay, that shouldn't be a big problem. Okay, so he's actually trying to return one pawn because he will get this at the end. Okay. Okay, rook h6 takes queen d4. I have a couple of ideas though. Rook f4. It's got to check though. Check. Okay, I'll still go for that. And here, what happens here? That's nice, but how do I actually win? I'm a pawn up here, and I've got a good structure. Of course, I would like to win that pawn. Maybe I still have to go e4 here, e4, e5. Seems good. Okay, knight d6 is played here by Calbert. I think I should be able to take now and then ultimately win one of the pawns. Knight c6 is also a move. Taking is probably easier. Okay, knight g7. Yeah, okay, rook c1. That happened, and now here, yeah, to win the c pawn. Okay, here I'm recapturing against biscuits. I should get the h pawn for some kind of counterplay. Knight d2 against chess 24. Tja, always hate to lose against those wacky semi-correct lines, but he did a good job there. Yeah, I'm losing in many ways here. I think this maybe, I don't know, looks really bad. Okay, queen has taken here. One thing I can try here is rook d3, queen takes rook d7. That is at least some kind of activity. But this is actually interesting. Shooting for rook h4. Okay, here I'm in good shape. How to do it? F4 is a move. Maybe this is a bit too... F4 is a very direct move. Okay, I'll go for it. So, how to do this now? Here I just need to attack c5 and it should drop. So, let's go for this. And here rook e2, rook c5, and then he's got bishop d4. Yeah, I knew I would lose this game somehow with some wacky stuff. I simply deserve to lose it after having this a great position and then play this nonsense. Bishop c7. Unspeakable. Okay, here queen takes b2 is a simple solution to this. Yeah, it is a simple solution. Black is a million pawns up. Okay, anyway. So, yeah. This is the problem. Bishop to d4. Yeah, my bishops are totally silly. Yeah? I mean, absolutely silly. I don't even know if I can continue this game. It's really tough. Something like this, I don't know. Suburnian says, good game, thanks for playing me. Yeah, you're welcome. Of course, it was an interesting game. I think I really don't know that opening line, and I am very much in doubt if I played it in any way correctly. Okay, come on. Yeah, this is knight c4 here, and I'm not even sure that this was the most forceful way, but it's good enough. Okay, a4 here by biscuits. This won't be a good result. I mean, I'm really not scoring well in this event. Okay, what's this? Maybe f4. Maybe e takes f is simpler. Queen d4, queen e6. I don't see a forced window. I take here, queen f3. Again, queen e6. I didn't see a win. Rook f6, and I have no checks. Okay, I take with this. Okay, knight g4 here by Siberian or Siberian. Maybe here, yeah, check. And here a5 is hanging. Yep. Okay, rook d2 by Biscuits. How to make a draw in this position? Okay, if he takes this, I'm basically happy if he takes this. H5. Okay, probably should be okay. Okay, so here, okay, rook f6 at least. And now, what about this? Can check here again, and then he goes back. Doesn't do much though. Doesn't do that much. Maybe knight to d6. Rook d7, there's potentially rook e5, which looks so totally weird, but this is the main way to lose those games here. They can blunder stuff. Okay, I just go back. Yeah. Okay, knight f2. And the queen took it. So, queen e6 check, rook f6, queen g4 check, king f7. Then I have check on h5. Okay, this should be good. Okay, bishop g6 by Quorm. Okay, I'm going over now with the king. And here rook takes was played, as was to be expected. Can I go rook d5 maybe? Is this a move? Rook d1 is a double check. Maybe this is something. Rook f4, I guess. Bishop f1 check. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's probably lost anyway. Okay, h5 here against Biscuits. That should be a draw. Okay, king g6. I wanted to check again here if I have something else. Knight d6 was a move that looked interesting. Yeah, I think it is good. Let's do it. Knight e3 here by Chess24. Is this position totally losing? Maybe it is, but I still continue. It's a check. It's a bloody check. Okay. Okay, Perlaker has taken, and I will recapture. And here against Quorm, I have some chances to enter with the king. Rook e8, I thought, but I think I still rook d8. I thought, but I'm probably still losing here. Rook f1, there are tons of checks there. Check, check. It's probably a loss somehow. My king position is just too bad. Rook d5 by Biscuits. Okay, he's going for a draw. And by the way, if I take it, let's check quickly. If I take it, h6, a3, h7, a2. h6, a3, h7, a2. I promote, he promotes with check. So this doesn't do anything. Yeah, I think I have to take the draw here. Biscuits. Yeah, I had a good opening, but misplayed it. And yeah, very well played, I think, by the player from India here, if the flag is correct, a draw. Okay, Quorm, let's continue this. Here, king d4. So here I'm going knight a4 and winning this pawn. And Sabernian, I think f5 should win the full rook. Check. Wins the full rook. Okay, here queen h5 is good. Yeah, Trivial Pursuit. Yeah, he's played. Yeah, he's played it in a way that he has a big. He cannot really move. Is what I'm trying to say. The thing is, I'm 3 pawns down, and 3 pawns is quite a bit. Is quite a bit of material. So, how am I doing this here? He's threatening on f2, which is the thing. I can go back here, just to f3, or check here again, and then rook f6, and then I don't have a check. I can do that and go to c2. I don't know. The immediate queen f3 maybe is also something. Let's do this. King c6. What's the score now? I'm not totally sure. Not totally sure about the score. So here, yeah. The thing is, do I get to make any headway in this position? I can go e4 and go back. I get e4 for my knight. I'm still kind of pressing a little bit. But probably it's very drawish anyway, but I wonder. They're not. Zugzwang is difficult to get. g6 pawn takes and knight over to g5 is an interesting idea. But still, I can go even to g8 probably and still not at Zugzwang. Okay, I can also bring the knight over to c5, which would be interesting. Or to d4, that's also possible. However, in this case, it's not clear why I brought my king to d4. Okay, waiting move. I'll take this. And here. Okay, so what's the deal? Queen h4, queen h6. I can actually take on g6. Huh? Check, pawn takes f8. And I have some ending, but this ending might still be bad. Now that's also not right. I need to keeping on the back foot here somehow. So, what's the deal? I have a couple of really bad positions, but I can win also some games. This is one of them. This is one of the games that I can also maybe try to win. f6, what to do? I guess bring the king up. Rook b6 here by Chisel. He's keeping on the fight. b4. Yep. And Quam went king to b6. Okay, I bring the knight to d4. Kind of convinced me. So what's the deal here? b5, probably not. I think I want the king out of those checks and stuff. Okay, the bishop here by chess24. I think I have to do this here. Maybe the d pawn is promoting though. Anyway, so let's get going. Yeah, this event is going on for 2 hours now. Very tough as usual. Very strong opposition here on the ICC. It's, the simuls are always tough. I'm going to tidy up a little bit my scores here, my positions. Oh, Nas here resigned. I cannot get this on the board. It's a done game. That was the wacky position. It's not possible, I think, for me to put it on the board. I'm sorry about that. That wacky position where I blundered the c4 pawn. He blundered his queen, allowing bishop h3. If you still remember this position. Okay, g6 here by Shizzle. Okay, I need my rook. Rook b8. Yep. Bishop to c6 by Trivial Pursuit. Well, now bishop g6. What's the deal here? Pawn takes, rook f8, and he's checking me on a1. Ah, you're a dirty person. that's really dirty stuff. Tempting me into this. Okay. Bishop g6, pawn takes, rook f8, queen a1 check, king h2, queen h1 check, king g3, yeah, and I'm probably getting mated somehow. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Okay. So, knight over to d4. And how am I winning this position here against Calbert? I need a knight on c4, right? And then enter. No, not so easy to get it there. Knight to f5 is also good. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Okay, at least here I don't have much choice. Okay, queen to d7. No checks. No checks. Maybe queen up. Just activate everything a little bit. Okay, here Pearl Hacker went king to f7. Maybe h4 or something. Let's play quickly. Yeah, the score. I think I've conceded one draw. If you just look at the finished games. Okay. If I go to f3, the bishops are both hanging, so okay. So this one, I think I go here, angling for f5. Huh? Knight to f5 looks cute. So I have this game, which is definitely bad. I mean, bad or lost. Take d6 and hope for the best. Oh wait, this is actually not so clear. At least I have a threat. Okay, check, and I can go back, which is a repetition of the position here. Maybe we get a draw here against Lazy Days. Okay, Trivial Pursuit is gone e5. Yeah. He's feeling the pressure a little bit that this is not so super easy anymore. I mean, he's still winning, but it's probably not a super clear-cut affair. Check. And queen c4 maybe. Check here. Or bishop c4. Check here and bishop c4. It's not easy for him to move. Okay, let's do this first. Oh, he's going back to all the way back. Okay, knight d4. And now, what's the deal here? Bishop c4. Yeah, I'll try that. And now, he's basically tied down now, really quite a bit. Okay, I go around with the king. Knight comes to f5 here in this position. And what about this here? I'm 2 pawns up in this position, which is good. Rook e8, I guess. controlling everything. Yeah, it still cannot move much. Taking this. And now, okay, this is a good move here by Chess24. That's a good move, I guess. Maybe, I guess some b5. This is probably the only chance that I have. b5, pawn takes. That's probably still losing. I take here. No, I still don't think I can save it. I need something drastic though anyway. Yeah, okay, I go b5. Okay, rook d8. So he's angling now for the check here on d1. Yeah, okay, but he's somewhat tied down to this business there. So check. Yeah, he's got those bloody checks, and he's got rook d4, which is totally annoying. Okay, knight to f5. What? What? I blundered the complete rook? Don't tell me that. No. Oh my god. Oh. What? What happened? Did I just play rook e8 and he took it? Oh, well, after all this, with one pawn up, 2 pawns up, and then you blunder a full rook. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, it's been a long day. It really was. Wow. Okay. Oh, actually, I cannot resign. Why can I not resign? I think he offered me a draw. And maybe this is why I cannot resign. No. Heh? I see no resign button. I know it sounds wacky. I just pressed the draw button because I think he took the draw. It was really strange. I wanted to resign, but I didn't have a resign button. I don't know what it was. Maybe because he had offered, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I was 2 pawns up and then blundered the rook in one move against Shizel. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so next game against Calbert. Bishop f8, yeah, he's hanging on. It's still not totally easy to win this position. How to do it? Maybe I have to give 1 pawn back and see that I win e5. Like this and d6. Okay, check here by Quam. Okay, he puts the bishop over to g4, I guess. Maybe. I blundered a full rook in that game. That's amazing. I mean, like, just and take it. Amazing stuff. Okay, so here, b5. I was thinking either knight b5 or bishop d5. Both is probably winning for him. But yeah. Anyway, take it. Yeah, this I probably shouldn't have allowed against Quam. maybe not. But maybe I can also invade with the knight now. Okay, I probably have to ditch this pawn to get the king into the position. Lazy Days is offered to draw. Yeah, I'll take that. He can repeat anyway, and I'm most likely still maybe in some trouble. Okay, King A6. Now I can play Knight C6 and potentially somehow do something. I would, if I can attack the G pawn, this would be nice, but I don't think I can. Probably I can. I cannot, I'm sorry. Okay, here, I can take B6 here, right? Yep. Okay, King D5. Rook D4. Yeah, this is a move that for once I did not overlook. I have a check here. Check. Checkity check. So that looks nice. Okay, Knight D6. Actually, E4 is under attack. Maybe that wasn't good, technically speaking. It wasn't the best. That's immediately clear. Whew, not playing well here. Okay, king up again. Probably not. It wasn't a good idea to allow the bishop there. Okay, we still have 3 games running, or 4 games running. Okay, I need some water here. Yeah, so rook takes f7, wins the queen. He's got this check though. Check, check. Is that a draw or something? It's probably a draw, huh? I can also draw with queen h3 check, which is more than I was really thinking that I could get. Okay, well, I can check anyway. I can always go back to c8 and see if I can play bishop takes f7. I mean, I can play that. Queen takes, rook takes. But then again, this check is murdering me. Okay, knight takes e4. Yeah? I really didn't want to give him this, but it happened. Okay, bishop e3. Okay, so here, bishop f7, queen f7, rook f7, rook d1 check. And he's probably winning. Is that fair? No. I mean, probably it is fair if black wins because I played a totally bad game. But still, okay, yeah, this is probably good. Huh? The d pawn looks, yeah, a tad dangerous. Here, well, okay, I'm threatening to take and go a6. Let's take this pawn. And now here, so rook f7 again. He's checking me and I'm not winning this. He has tons of checks. Yeah, I only have this bloody check there on h3 before I can check with queen h3 and draw. I don't see a window. I mean, maybe there is one, but I don't see it. Rook f7, rook d1, king h2, and he's got at least some kind of perpetual. Okay, I think I'm going for the draw here. h5. So now please not blunder, let's not blunder the knight. Yeah, with knight g7 or knight g3 or any stupid stuff like that. Okay, I think here we're going for a draw. No? Going for a draw. Okay, wow, really, that wins? And a6? Okay, we'll see about that. Okay, so what about this? h5 to push him back. Bishop g4 is also a move. Bishop g4, f5, rook g6. That would be a smashy way to end it. It looks like a good move anyway. Okay, so what about this now? I still don't want to just make a draw here. I'm kind of those kind of endings, knight against bishop, they always try to be very persistent here. So a6. Now just the pawn or knight g7 now. Yeah, knight g7. Okay, I go up. Yeah, Kwame has to suffer a little bit longer. It's I just have to keep on torturing him there a little bit. So we have 4 games running. I can still close a couple of windows. Perlacker has to make a move. Okay, here it's my move. I can take g5. And yeah, the Triple Pursuit game was a draw. After many adventures, I blundered a ton of pawns. Okay, bishop f5 here by Kwame. How to do it? I have to reposition this knight somehow. The good thing is you can reposition this knight forever and ever and ever and ever. So I'm closing. Calbert has resigned. That's good news. And okay, yeah, Chess24 is still thinking. Yeah, I know my a-pawn is kind of dangerous, and he has to use the knight to stop it, and then I get the d-pawn. I wonder if I'm even worse in this position, or if I'm in good shape. I mean, I was happy that the game continues. I didn't really think that much about if I'm better or not. I was just happy that the game was still on. Okay, yo, what is this? I can check on e6 or check on the 7th. It's probably good to check on the 7th. So, do I have 3 games running? Yes, I have the Qualm game, Pearl Hacker, and Chess24. So, okay, we'll see. Pearl Hacker here is in check. My next move is probably just bishop to e6 or h5 in some cases. The bishop is very short of squares. Yeah, this is actually a big problem for him. We'll see. Yeah, Qualm. Okay, I'm maneuvering my knight around. The bad thing is for black, you can really shuffle this kind of position forever and ever and ever. I don't have a winning idea though. I mean, knight to h5 or something is cool, but I don't see how I get to any of those squares. Yeah, my opponents are all thinking, so what did happen? I mean, I blundered a rook, which was bad. Opponent offered a draw though. It was very nice of him. Okay, so we have this now. Pearl Hacker. Isn't h5 strong? What is the move? I don't see it. Bishop has to keep the knight guarded. Okay, Quorm went bishop g4. So I wonder if I in fact need to play e4 in this position. Might be the case. To simply have maybe the odd extra option. Okay, I'll do it. Go for e4. Yeah, I can take the bishop here, right? As the knight is still hanging, so I can take the bishop. Yeah, knight c7, where chess24 is attacking this, and I can go a7 now. The pawn is... yeah, okay, I will keep the pawn, of course. Knight takes here against Quorm, and c5 is coming. Yeah, now I can go. I'm ready to promote. I just have to stop the pawn. So I think I'm actually winning this game. Yeah. And here I take e4 here against Pearl Hacker. So now how to do this? King d3 is probably easiest. Just pick up the pawns. Okay, if I take c3, that's knight b5 check. This is probably not such a brilliant idea then. Okay. Okay, maybe it's technically not that easy, actually. I mean, I can promote, of course. Takes, bishop takes, king f6. I wonder if I can win this. I've got the wrong bishop also. This is a bit of an issue. I've got the light squared bishop and the h-pawn. What is the other game? What is the time situation? I have to check. It's my move in all games. You sometimes have to prioritize a little bit and make quick moves in the other games. Oops, sorry. Pearl Hacker, rook g6. Rook c6, I guess. Huh? Takes. Should be easy. So again, let's look at this. The funky thing is I cannot take this. I cannot take c3. And it takes a while. a8, queen, knight takes, bishop takes, king f6. Bishop e4 maybe then. Yeah, okay, come on, I have to do it. I have to play. So I promoted. I'm not sure about this. There might be maybe king up was better. I don't really know. Okay. Yeah, Perlacker resigned after rook c6. Yeah, a well-defended game. It was always a little bit better for me, so it was difficult to defend a somewhat passive position. You held on a long time, but I think it was very difficult to hold. Okay, so we have those two games, Qualm and Chess24. Aspidistra says Qualm looks draw. E6 is the only weakness. One weakness is not enough. You need to have two. Yeah, you're right, but I actually would argue that black has more than this weakness. He also has b5 as a weakness and g7. So it's probably very probably still a draw, but I'm still trying. I'm still trying. So, oops, what's happened? Yeah, Chess24 played king to f6. So, what's the deal? He might want to go g5 here, right? Yeah, so what happens? I'm really not sure how to play this best. Bishop to d5. I'm worried about g5. And maybe then f5 does win. That looks like a natural move actually. Okay, so knight f4, I guess. Keep the pressure on. g5, I think. Maybe he's got h5. And not that many pawns left. This is a bit of an issue here. I only have 3. Okay, so king b6 by Qualm. Now I can go g6. Not sure that it helps. Probably not. Probably not. No, it actually doesn't help. What is the difference though? What I did is I cleared up e4. Maybe I can go to e4 in this position. I probably could have done that or tried that earlier. But, yeah, I'm just shuffling a little bit. This is the question here. Do I win this position or not? g5, f5 looks winning. h5, probably h3. h5, g5 is wrong. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, you should go h5. I think this is correct. g5 check, king f5, bishop f7. That's not working. I'm losing all the pawns. Maybe I'm even losing the game then. Of h5 I have to go h3. Maybe it's still a draw. Maybe bishop e4 was better. I don't know. Yeah, g5. I thought that should lose. We'll see. I'm not totally sure, but here I feel it should be possible that I get the pawns and get some kind of construction of the king side that protects itself. Yeah, the wrong bishop is mentioned in the chat, definitely. That can be an issue. I'm not sure. Did I lose? Did I lose? I lost the game, right? I'm really good at. I'm really good at not thinking about losses. I'm pretty sure I lost one though. What game did I lose? No, I actually didn't lose a game. I played some draws. From very bad positions though. I easily could have lost a couple of games. Yeah, Chess24 is getting into time issues now. It's down to 20 seconds now, 15 seconds. Okay, it's gone h5. Yeah, taking seems wrong. I guess he will take. I mean h4 is, yeah, this is a potential counterplay against the pawns, yeah, but I don't believe it. If I take f7, my f pawn is also very quick. Maybe he can still somehow come around with king e7 or something, then f6. It's very slow. Somewhat hard to believe. Yeah, he has to do it. Okay, and now still kind of tricky. King d3. Yes, no. Anyway, I have to play that move anyway. So I take it. Is he somehow getting this, yeah, at the end? The h pawn, and then all of a sudden black is getting a miracle comeback or what? Wait, I have f6. I have f6 now, maybe. f6, king e5, takes e3. f6, king e5, takes e3, king f6, king d2. maybe I have to do this actually. King c3, king e5. No, I'm just totally tired. Yeah? King c3, king e5 takes. I'm just in time, right? King c3. I'm just king c3 f6 takes. I'm in time, right? I am in time. So what to do? Knight over to e4 is the thing. So he has to spend one move on f6. So I'm just in time to go to e3. Yeah, he needs to play f6, and I managed to prevent the king from entering. So I take this now, and king f4, I take f7. My f pawn is quicker. And king e3 will stop his king. Yeah, so I'm winning, which is a bit of a miracle. Yes, I got outplayed in that game. Bishop h5 by Quam. So okay, I can try g4 in this position, but he can go back. Well, taking is probably not such a great idea. g4, bishop g6. Bishop g6 is just good. Okay, knight d6 doesn't do much. Okay, chess 24. He's running for it, but I should just be quicker here. Bishop f7, king g3, f6 takes. I go back, and the f pawn is promoting. So bishop f3 here by Quam. Okay, so let's see if there's still some kind of idea left. I mean, I don't want to shuffle around with no kind of purpose. If I go g6 in this position and he takes it, if he plays h6, I can go knight f6. This is kind of interesting, at least. But g6 he will take. He can also take e4. Okay, so this is not in any way dangerous. Okay, f6. Okay. Yeah, I might be surviving this thing here without a loss, which is pretty good, considering that I had a couple of totally lost positions. Yeah, the f pawn is just promoting here. So yeah. His king is good on c6. I have a hard time to move that away. Bring the knight over to c3 maybe. I'm sorry. I just don't give up easily with the knight. Okay, Chess24 resigned. That was a super lucky win. I mean, he completely outplayed me in this game and somehow stumbled into this ending. Okay, we have a repetition. Okay. We have a repetition in this game here against Qualm. Okay, so I think it's a well-deserved draw for Black here. He defended this always slightly uncomfortable position very tenaciously. So, at the end, it was a 16 game event. I had 11 wins and 5 draws. So, I'm going to thank all. Thank all the guys still on. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. In the meantime, also for those people watch soccer, yeah, the Champions League final is I think completed, unless they're in overtime. Yeah, I think I said I think probably Real Madrid would win. Yeah, we can check that real quickly. What happened to? Oh, they're actually in overtime. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. It was a tough event. I should have lost games. I didn't. It was a bit of a lucky break for me here. Thanks all, and I'll be back I think mid-June for the June SimulMaster. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.